pure. Peace to the gods on earth. Look, I have a message. Although you are an infinite being, you are in finite form. And if you know your ingredients, if you know your astrological program, then you know what you truly need. And when we look at how the structure of humans, we look at how we are designed, mentally, we are not supposed to be on our own. We are supposed to be with the pack. We are supposed to be with the tribe. We are, and naturally, we are supposed to have respect for someone in leadership that is the wisest, that is the smartest, that is the most intelligent, that has the answers when we need, that has the guidance when we need it. The one who holds the morals and principles and never shakes them or breaks them for anything, to hold the whole tribe together. And so you can't do anything on your own. You can't expect to go out here into nature and do it by yourself. You need people that are on the same thought frequency, not only, but you need structure and order.
Peace to the gods on earth. Attune again. I want to say to my reflections, I love myself. And if you are new to carbonation, you need to know that one of the main rules of carbonation is that you must have an open page. You must be proclaiming the kingdom on your page. So if I come to your page and I see that it's private and you have immortal on your name, or I see that you do not have anything on your page proclaiming the kingdom and you have immortal on your name, I am going to block you. I repeat, I am going to block you. I could have one follower. I'm not here for the time. And I don't even have a lot. If I didn't block followers, I would probably have like 2,000 followers right now. At least 2,000 followers. On my Facebook, I have like 12 friends. I block people all the time because everything, I want to protect my subconscious. And if I come to your page and it says immortal on it, and I don't find anything that will help me protect my subconscious, then to me, you're playing games and you're not ready for the name that you attach to yourself. Once you attach that name, you have said to me that you are proclaiming the kingdom. You are not hiding. So that's a contradiction. You have immortal on your name. You don't have any videos of yourself or Chief on your page, or your page is private. What are you here for? What are you doing? Explain yourself. You can hit my DM if you like, but I'm blocking people. And I'm gonna do this warning probably 3 more times over the next week. And then after that, I'm just gonna block you. Facts. Level up. So you must be mocked. You must go through a lot of things, to reach your advanced spiritual level, your greatest version of yourself. To really reach it. You're gonna go through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be thinking I've been going through all this stuff because, whatever y'all been thinking, but it's because I'm great, y'all. I'm really, really great. Keep growing. And I'm going through some steps. And each time I'm leveling up. Whether y'all see it or not, first time I stepped into the tropics, well, not the first time, because I've been to Africa before, but, each time was a level up. Each time, this time I'm in my own apartment in isolation. I'm learning more science. You know what I'm saying? Each time I level up. Facts. Watch me grow. That's what it is. It's a journey. Yo, I just got all these avocados off the tree. It was a whole bunch. And it's I'm not used to food being on the ground. I only took what I could carry. But there was a lot more on the ground. And nobody's going to eat. But it is what it is. These avocados are good. These particular ones have, a nutty flavor to them. Some have a creamy butter taste to them. They're just different. But I'm guessing, these are available maybe all year round, or definitely available still in the rainy season, whereas a lot of avocados are scarce. So, whoop whoop, avocado tree. So I was making some wheat pasta, and pasta's a treat for me. So that was my door. I was cooking it on this thing right here, this little table thingy set up, but this thing right here, it's wobbly. And it actually literally slid off the glass table onto the floor. You see the wet, dry, yeah. And it doesn't actually boil. This is boiling point. Last time I made pasta, it messed up. This time I'm just trying it again and monitoring it just a little bit closer, hoping that it'll turn out how it's supposed to turn out. I'm really hoping to manifest like a gas cooker that I could like build. Like I have these bricks here. I don't have stuff to put my stuff. This is what I have, y'all. So like these bricks, like I was thinking like getting some more and stacking them up, and then like getting a gas cooker once I can, you know, manifest the currency for that, and then I will be able to cook easier or better with fire instead of using this. That's what is going on right now. So wish me luck. I want to eat today. Eat well today. So did y'all see our princess? She took her first steps, yo, like fancy. I tasted it like 3 minutes ago and it was disgusting, like gummy. Last time it came out gummy. I don't know. I'm hungry. Like I just want to make a meal that will cook properly. I'm manifesting fire. I am manifesting fire. So I got these bitter herbs. You know, the body wants to drink bitters, so it balances out your sugars or something. I don't have the science, but I'll get it for you if you ask me. But yeah, got me some bitters. That's going to soak for about 48 hours before I drink it. Did you guys know that green bananas actually taste like potatoes? Or very similar to potatoes. I got a lot, so I gotta eat these. Some of them I'll let them get yellow so I can make smoothies. But I believe these are buru, and they don't make good smoothies to me. So I'll just like stir fry them with some vegetables, and they're very cost effective here. So I think this will become one of my staples because I eat a lot of like chickpeas and I just want to mix it up with something else. I bought some black beans. I haven't had black beans, so just mix it up a little bit. So I'm about to tools. I have a couple of ideas in my head. I think today I'm just talking about food. So I'm sauteing some green onions, jalapenos, garlic, and red bell pepper, and then I'm gonna season it. So this pot doesn't have temperature control, so I put in some rosemary, paprika. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper at the end, and some oregano, and just, you know, kind of just let it kind of not really cook more in the juices, because when I sauteed it, like all the flavors come out when you saute it. And now I'm just about to add the tomato paste. So yeah, so now I just put a little bit of tomato sauce and, you know, just mixing it with that little bit of water so it can thicken up. I make a bomb ass from scratch tomato sauce, but I need fire to do all that, because what you have to do is blend the tomatoes in a blender and then boil out all the water and then season it to your liking. And this setup is not gonna accommodate that. So this is some hood shit. I'm really trying. Yep, there goes my sauce. Damn, it's dark. But yeah, there goes my sauce. Man, mitochondrial DNA. This setup hood, but I'm mitochondrial DNA. I'm making things work until I manifest something else. But when I manifest what I really need, y'all gonna see me make some type of meals that's just gonna make you be like, I wish I was there. And the noodles came out okay. I guess they're good. So yeah, I soaked them in cold water when I took them off the fire so they wouldn't continue to cook, and they would stay exactly like that. So yeah, now I'm just gonna toss this stuff together. And there we have it, some really yummy basic spaghetti. Yeah, I'm thankful. So I'm gonna start showing more of my journey. Right now I'm listening to some native Garifuna music. Chief was listening to some drums and stuff earlier, so I'm just like feeling it right now. So I'm out chill, just soaking it up or whatever. I just came from the playa, from the water, just chilling. And sexy jungle gal, she machete does some sugar cane straight from the water type shit. Like, we out here. And we got these long ass sugar canes. I'm blocking people that page is private. This is the other announcement. I announced this rising, y'all. I'm blocking pages that's private. You can't be in my life and I go to your page and see nothing. Like that. Get up out of my life. Get up out of my life. Okay? Peace to the gods on earth. How y'all doing? Attuned? I came to talk to my reflections. I hope you can't see me naked, because I am naked. What the fuck? Like, I'm trying to make sure you don't see my fucking nakedness. Okay, so peace. I'm up with the sun. The sun hasn't risen yet, but I'm up with the sun. So I needed to talk to you guys early this rising because something is on my heart and y'all gotta know. As a Carbonation member who is living in the tropics, but not in Carbonation camp, I need y'all to know some things in case y'all decide y'all bold enough. Most of y'all ain't bold enough to take this route. Y'all go straight to Chief, because going straight to Chief ain't no bills. You ain't gotta think about buying food. You just live for free. Whereas my situation is basically, I consider myself kind of like doing what Chief does. Like, Chief still gotta think about certain things, or someone on the team still has to think about certain things. The bills gotta be paid. The food gotta be bought. I still gotta think about that stuff on this journey. Why aren't you at the camp, though? Let me finish what I'm talking about. You don't gotta listen. So basically, I still have these things that I think about, and I still find myself looking for friends, people to talk to, and there's no one on my frequency. I will stay online hours a day and then be tired of being online and go out into nature, and that's where all the people are. And people want to talk to me, and I'll be thinking, oh, this person is nice, let me just make a friend. But actuality is that no matter how nice these people are, they are not on the frequency, so eventually you will still feel lonely. All you're doing is escaping yourself temporarily. That's what I've been doing, is escaping myself temporarily. We need environments that's conducive for us, and Carbonation has a whole camp. The only thing about the camp of Carbonation for me is, like, it's not enough men there yet. Like, look at the situation right now. Not all the women, but 5 women are with Chief, and 2 other men have 1 woman each. It's because there's not enough men there. And I need more men to go to Carbonation. I need more men to listen, be able to be humble enough to follow, the prophet, and be able to grow. Because, a lot of y'all got hella egos. I need some of y'all to drop this Hebrew Israelite shit and join Carbonation. Straight facts. Like, where the men at? But just saying, Nana wasn't having it with you. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I need more men to be joining Carbonation, straight facts. And I could go there, you know what I'm saying? I could go there. If Chief is like, come on, I could go there. He has something to come in the past, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, everywhere I go, there I am. So, if I feel lonely out here, I'm going to feel lonely in there. I'm going to be single. I'm single out here. I'm going to be single in there. So, everywhere you go, there you are. You have to face yourself. But at least there, I would have more friends or whatever. But I'm trying to learn how to be lonely. I'm trying to learn how to deal with this shit. I'm trying to face my fears. And my fear is, like, being alone in this whole fucking world or something. I don't know, like, I just want to face it. The feelings that I feel that are negative, that I know I can overcome, I want to. But at the same time, it's like, damn, y'all, if y'all come out here on your own and y'all want that physical, interaction with people, be cautious, be careful, because a lot of people are nice, facts, and nice people are fake, facts. So you might meet a lot of people, and you may form a couple of friendships, but over time you're going to see things of them begin to come out that you don't fuck with the long way. Perfect example, I had a friend come over the other day. Do you know this motherfucker came in my house with chicken in his whole ass pocket? Nigga, I was done. I was motherfucking done. How disrespectful is that? But I disrespected myself. I'm just fucking disrespecting myself in the name of I want friends. I want people to come sit with me, chill with me, and talk with me. Can't you build yourself there like everyone else is? I don't know what everyone else is doing and how they're doing it, but Chief started his journey by his fucking self, making videos on his own. Chief was in isolation for a year before he went to the tropics. I'm doing it, but trying to do what he's doing and what he did, but in my own lane, because he did his in the States. I'm trying to do mine in the tropics, but I don't have the money to stay here for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have it like that. I just well, my last time in Babylon, I had hella shit to take care of. My son was graduating from high school, transitioning to college. I had hella shit to pay for. I bought a car. I paid for venues. All type of shit. Gifts and shit. It was all kind of shit. I came back to the tropics broke. I didn't care. I was cosmic currency. Here, I gotta go. Fuck this shit. So I left with just a little bit of money in my pocket, linking up with a chick. Our astrological energies wasn't matching up. So, I think she got mad at me because I went and got an apartment by myself. Well, actually, I went and found her apartment first, because she had 2 girls, right? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? We can't live together because she's 3 people, and her daughters wasn't enjoying the journey so far. They weren't enjoying the transition to veganism. They were always complaining. Imagine you living in your house, and every single day you don't have a choice but to be putting other people's bullshit in your subconscious. Even if it's children, it's still bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? The astrological energies, and I really loved her children. When they were happy, I was always trying to make them happy, but after about a month of that, it's I realized I couldn't make them children happy. They wasn't happy, and only their mother could figure out how to make them happy. What she ended up deciding to do is to take them and go somewhere else. She didn't tell me where they're going, but I hope that it's a place that her girls will actually be happy. But that shit was depressing the shit out of my environment every single day. Hearing her baby girls complain and yell at each other and fight with each other every single day. It was fucking with my psychology, with my psyche, whatever motherfuckers So I was like, fuck that. The straw that broke the camel back is when her and the guy she was messing around with, he ended up getting us kicked out of our apartment. And I was like, man, say, this is just a whole fucking frequency, and I don't want to be on this frequency. So I was just like, it's too much for me. I literally told her it's too much for me. And so I went out to clear my conscience and to feel okay about my decision. Got her a place first, even though I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. At that time, I was telling y'all, I'm fucking homeless right now, yo. I literally don't know where the hell I'm gonna stay. And I'm I didn't want her to go back to the States. I didn't want her to fuck up her whole journey and nothing like that. But so I was like, let me just get them an apartment first, whatever, and then I'll figure something out. And yeah, so I did that, got them an apartment, and she was feeling some type of way, I guess, because I literally made it extremely clear that, hell no, we ain't living together no more. But see, here's the thing, she has income, I don't know exactly how much I ask her, but she get a check, so it's $700 or more every single month. She got residual income, but I don't care. I don't want to stay with nobody because they got residual income. She was willing to pay for certain things, you know what I'm saying? I didn't care at that point. I was like, fuck that, I'm unhappy. Let the universe provide for me, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this, I'm unhappy as shit, you know what I'm saying? So that, I think, made her unhappy that I was like, no, you get your own space. You got your own money, you good. I'm the only person that's in a situation now that I might suffer, but I would rather suffer in peace than, suffer in silence and being over there dealing with other people's energies and other people's shit that I can't control. So, she decided she's going to just leave altogether. And right before she left, she started doing stuff to show me where her heart truly was anyway. She started eating cookies in my house, my nigga, not dairy-free shit, junk food, processed food. We live a holistic life, my nigga. Like, we live like, I might have something that is processed, vegan processed, but it might be like a sauce or something that I put on a dish that I eat once every blue moon or something like that. We don't just wild out and go to the store and buy junk food and put it in our house. That's a whole fucking low vibrational frequency. I don't fuck with shit like that. And I'm real strict, man. I'm real strict in my life. I'm real strict. Like, I don't fuck with what I don't fuck with. And if you bring something into my environment I don't fuck with, then you pretty much making it clear that I don't fuck with you. Them cookies was shit she was bringing in the house, all the snacks and shit. I didn't fuck with her anymore at that point, because I said, nigga, you fake. You being fake, because no motherfucking real, true, holistic vegan is gonna eat this bullshit that you put into your body. And this bullshit is in your mind, and that's what's being projected out into the reality. Your bullshit. So anyway, so I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I felt seeing her do that, eating all the junk food she was eating, was confirmation that her mind wasn't on the frequency. She was pretending to be on the frequency. She on a whole nother frequency. And instead of being true to herself, she trying to connect with people on some clout shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some celebrity internet shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. But I hope that she gets her shit together, because she's like, you know what I'm saying, like 200 pounds overweight. And I was thinking, she really was about this life. But when she got upset and got in her feelings, her true nature came out in that fucking processed junk food she was buying, which is just a piece of my motherfucking mind that I had to fucking eliminate. You know what I'm saying? And so I was really hurting. I was really sad about that shit. And with my Mars being debilitated in cancer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have the will to deal with that shit. And that's a fact. So after she left or whatever, and I came out here by myself, like, one thing about her, even though she was, not really 100% on the frequency, I could still talk to her about carbonation stuff and stuff like that. So it kind of gave me like a crutch, so to speak, until more of her shit started coming out. Then it was like, okay, the shit you talking, you ain't living this life, you ain't about this life like that. You know what I'm saying? And Chief tried to tell me about her or whatever, and was like, Chief didn't even look, I don't even know if he looked at her chart or not, but he was like, she got hella demons, right? And he wouldn't let her come to carbonation, and that broke her heart. And I was sad for her, and I felt bad for her, and I ended up becoming friends with her. And she actually fucking abandoned me when I first went to Honduras to go and be with Natural. My nigga, Natural? You fucking tripping. You abandoned me to go and be with Natural. When I found that out, that fucking broke my heart. And it showed me and revealed to me that she on some dick chasing shit, low key. You know what I'm saying? Why would you not come with me to Tropics? Why would you go to Natural, nigga? You don't know Natural. You know what I'm saying? He a man too, and she ended up going there, and Natural. People don't even come online and talk about this shit. She went to Natural, and Natural was just about her motherfucking money. Him and that little girl that he was with, they was all about her fucking check. A lot of people just want to get close to her probably because she got that residual income. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll come with you, you know what I'm saying, because you have it. Okay, we gonna be goody if you got it, but if I see your energy change, fuck you and your money. I'm gonna figure something out. That's just my nature. I ain't never been the type to just be worried about the next person's money, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with her and me. And now I've been out here by myself 2.5 weeks, and before she left, I felt like I was by myself. The last 2 weeks, I was really by myself, because I wasn't fucking with her like that. We wasn't watching Carbonation together no more. We wasn't talking about Carbonation no more. It was just like she was doing her thing or whatever, her low vibrational thing, what I consider to be low vibrational, and I was doing my thing, I have my little moments where I do shit too, like I bought some fucking liquor or whatever, and I would take shots here and there to just fucking chill out or ease my mind or whatever. So it's not like I'm doing everything like 100% perfect or something, but I do a lot of shit the way I know I need to. I'm consistent in a lot of shit, and I don't like anything outside of me to be not like me and be in my environment, So that was a beautiful space I was at, and I was feeling some type of way, like, damn, if I would have came by myself, I would have had this fucking space. But maybe the space wasn't meant for me anyway, because the space had rats up in there and shit, and I found myself having to deal with that and fucking kill rats and shit. And I ain't never had rats. Well, last time I had rats in my fucking environment, I was like 6 years old, and my mama raised the frequency on that ass, and I had never seen rats again. Oh no, I saw a mouse at my cousin's house 2.5 years ago in the summertime. Okay, yeah, I saw one mouse. But for the most part, shit, my frequency was raised beyond that rat shit, and I was unhappy, and it was rats in the house, and I just feel like that was a whole dirty-ass, nasty-ass frequency, and I need to get the fuck up off of that. I needed to get the fuck up out of that. And I did. Now I'm out here facing myself, and I started spending more time with people from this village, telling myself, I gotta know some people. And yes, there's a way to get to know people and not be around them all the time, but it's my flesh. Like, the spirit is willing, but my flesh is weak, and spirit is a thought. So my thoughts are like, yeah, I want to, but then at the same time, it's like I want people to interact with. I want somebody to physically talk to physically touch. Like, I want family. I'm a strong Cancer. I'm a strong Cancer sign. My sun and my rising is Cancer. I want family. And I want love. I want it all. Brand new socks and drawers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not having it here. So it's like I keep telling myself I'm not supposed to have it. You're not here to be happy. Just focus on the knowledge. Study your astrological programming. And, study it to the point where you are so good that you can read other people's shit. And study the cell so good that you know the whole cell off head. Study the hermetic principles so you know them off head. Things like that. Like, learn and study self before you go to carbonation so that you can feel really good. I don't know how Willow does this. Maybe I should just hit her up and ask her. Because she by herself, you know what I'm saying? She don't have no feminine energy around her. And she been by herself for months. And being in a relationship that isn't, balanced the way you want it to be balanced, because she back on the carbonation frequency. I don't know where Rambo is at or what Rambo is doing, or even if they still live together. I have no clue anything concerning Rambo. Yeah, she have Zen to keep her occupied and stuff like that. I wish I had a baby sometimes. I really wish I could be around a baby. I miss holding a baby. I miss cuddling a baby. I miss spooning a baby, going to sleep. I miss all those times I used to spoon. I spoiled my son. Straight facts. Like, I did. Because I wanted to give him so much love. Well, to the point where when he got 17, he said I was smothering him, and that broke my heart. Because it's like, nigga, what? You're from my womb. How dare you say that to me? But anyway, I digress. I'm out here by myself, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is not as easy as I thought. And maybe Chief told me in the beginning, as soon as I touched down and I reached out to Chief, he was like, you gonna be lonely? And I was like, it's all these people here. How the hell I'm gonna be lonely, Chief? Chief be saying stuff that don't make sense to me at the time he says it. And then later on that shit manifests, and I be like, nigga, you a whole prophet in real life. And this has happened like 3 or 4 times that he said shit, and it literally happened. And he said the shit. Every single time that he said the shit, I was in my happy ass moment. And I was like, nigga, you tripping. Chief, you tripping. You tripping. And then the shit what happened, I'm like, man, just like the person that I ended up linking up with. Chief was like, she got demons. I was like, man, I talked to this girl. You ain't even interacting with this girl. This girl is so carbonation. It ain't even funny. Like, you need somebody like her in your camp to put the fire on everybody else's ass. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started actually having conflicts with her and started trying to talk to her about shit, she started talking in circles. And the answer was everything is me. Nigga, that's not a solution. Nigga. That is not a solution to what we're talking about right now. So we could never actually resolve things. We had problems, no solutions. And I was like, oh my goodness, what the fuck? But we practiced the 3 C's. Don't you know how to communicate? No, yeah, it's communication. Then there's effective communication, and there's comprehension. There's levels to this. And she wasn't there. Not where I felt carbonation frequency, because I know for a fact if I'm sitting down with carbonation people, we're going to be able to sit down and actually come up with a solution in our conversations. So that was a whole thing or whatever. She left, and I checked up on her. It was like, you good or whatever, and she never called me again. I guess she just called herself fading out of my existence, which is okay with me. Maybe she will come back on the frequency, but eating cookies and shit and all that shit, let me tell you what happened. The pot, some type of way, she broke the pot, the skillet that we were using, and instead of just buying another one so she can feed her children holistically, she said for a whole 2 weeks or a week and a half, I'm just gonna feed my kids junk, dead food, because I would rather feed them dead food than buy another skillet and have to cook. That is some lazy, child abuse type shit. If you do not feed your children food that is alive every single day, you are child abusing your children. Facts. Because on a cellular level, what are you doing to them? Fucking them up. And we cells within cells. So if you're giving your children junk food, and I'm speaking to all y'all listening, if you are feeding your children dead food every fucking day, all the fucking time, you are that's child neglect and child abuse. But the United States will tell you it's okay because they fucking helping you child neglect and abuse your children with the school lunches. They're helping you neglect and abuse yourself with Popeye's chicken, my nigga, like say. Popeye's chicken. I remember I used to eat that shit, man. That greasy ass, nasty ass Popeye's chicken with jalapeno pepper juice squeezed on that motherfucker and some fucking gluten ass bread. We gotta do better, man. More of y'all gotta come out here. We need more masculine energies out here. Facts. To gravitate to this frequency. It's hard out here for a melanated being. Facts. But what is your child eating? My child is eating Babylonian food. My child is an adult, a man. He's eating what the hell he want to eat. But I'm trying to get my baby out here because y'all got me fucked up. I ain't giving up on my child. The last conversation we had concerning him coming out here, he was like, I'm considering it. Because I keep presenting it to him. When he's with me, he eats vegan. Only vegan. But when he's not with me, he eats what he wants to eat. Which is, he eats what's convenient for him to eat. Because I didn't raise him to cook. I fell short a lot of things when it comes to my son. Maybe I didn't. Fuck that. Hell no, I didn't. I did not raise my son to be in the kitchen. I told my son for me, he should be going to his wife. He should be with me until he gets married. That's our culture as a people. It is not, you do not see young boys going out there into the world on their own. They stay in their parents' house. They finish whatever it is, their education with the Babylonian system, and then they go out into the world. They find someone they want to be with, they get married, and then they get their first place together with their wife. That's the righteous way, as far as how I saw it from a biblical perspective, because I'm coming from a Pentecostal. You feel me? Speaking in tongues, like real nigga shit. That's a whole thought frequency in itself. It's a spirit. So that's the background I was coming from. I didn't raise him to cook. I didn't raise him to clean. The fuck? What the fuck the woman gonna do? I didn't raise him to be that type of mentality of a man where it's like, oh, okay, you help your wife in the kitchen. The fuck? Hell nah. Be polygamous. That way if she get pregnant and she have a baby, the other wife is in the kitchen. What the fuck my son look like being in the kitchen, my nigga? He better provide and keep a roof over their head and be a protector. Know how to beat a nigga ass if he needs to. Type shit. We got roles and lanes. I didn't teach my son monogamy. Fuck that shit. Because I was married. Me and my husband, we wanted polygamy. And I'm the one who brought it up to my husband that I was like, I don't want to be monogamous. I want polygamy. And so we went on our journey or whatever, but our journey, that's a whole nother story for a whole another thing. But I just really want to stick with like talking about frequency, and we need more masculine energy to get y'all asses up. Get y'all asses up. Stack up some money and leave Babylon. Stack up some money and leave Babylon. If all of y'all stacking up money and leaving Babylon, we'll be good. Go over there to Carbonation. Gravitate to the frequency so we can have more masculine energy over there. It's not enough yet. I honestly feel that we're the 144,000. Where y'all at? Where y'all fucking at? Hebrew Israelites, y'all almost got it. But y'all missing nature. And y'all missing the ma'at, like the real balance. Like, I'm not trying to be up under no nigga foot. Yeah, I'm gonna serve you because you a God and because you bring out the best in me, not just because. Fuck that. If you can't bring out the best in me, I ain't gonna respect you on the level where I want to do every fucking thing for you. I will eventually end up resenting your ass. Because as soon as I catch you slipping looking like you stupid, I'm gonna be like, nigga, you stupid. Respect goes down. Y'all niggas need to get as smart as Chief. if you decide to take the route that I'm taking, out in the tropics by yourself, paying bills, figuring shit out, be careful with the people you interacting with. Because I just decided that I'm going to be more careful with the people I'm interacting with, because nice ain't good enough. It's just not good enough for me. I deserve better. I do, and I'm going to get it. I need friends on my frequency only. I got to start reaching out to the women of Carbonation more. I just be feeling like they always busy with each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't know each other yet. But I need to get more, I need to engage with people, with more people like me. More like-minded people like me. So I can stop feeling alone. Because I feel lonely as shit. Just like Chief said I would. I feel lonely. Even though it's always people around me. And, you know, in this environment, you can become carnally popular really easy just for being American. I'm not with that shit. So, yeah, keep growing, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Let me read some comments, because y'all be... I don't read comments because... Like, I already heard you aren't there, so she didn't like you. Nana wasn't having it with you. She didn't like you. Yeah, Nana did not like me. And Nana never apologized to me either. People said that, oh, Nana went online and apologized to people. She ain't never hit my inbox and apologized to me. I would never treat another woman the way she treated me. I don't give a fuck that I came with 5 luggages. I don't give a fuck that they saw bleaching cream in my fucking bag. Like, yeah, I had some bleaching cream in my bag that I had a fucking ugly ass scar. I got melanin. Like, my fucking pineal gland produces that shit. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted that scar gone. So, judge me. Yeah, so... You know what I'm saying? There was nothing in my bag that I should have had to leave over. I brought hella shit. Like, I had more shit than her. But I was going to share all that shit. But she was just like, nah. Even if she thought I was ugly, I would have been like, hell yeah, I think she ugly. Let her stay. One less bitch I got to worry about type shit. You know what I'm saying? No, she ain't off the frequency. She just got to learn some shit. She just got to get some shit together. Let her stay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have done if I was her. But that's not what she did. I'm glad that that's not what she did, because I got more lessons. I learned more shit being out here about myself than I would have learned being there. Like, literally, there are people right now at Carbonation that are faking. And we don't know which ones it is until they leave. I don't know. Sunny's gone. I gotta check her page. Let me see if Sunny is still making downloads since she left. This is how you truly know these people when they leave, man. What do they produce when they leave? What are they doing? See, when I left, I could not be still. I could not. I was like, what the fuck? I got this knowledge in me. Okay, now Chief have let me fucking go. What the fuck am I gonna do now? I can't stay here. I cannot fucking stay in the state. I was literally in the state so antsy. I couldn't stay. First opportunity came. People was hitting up Carrie. Oh, listen, like, man, this girl just got kicked out of Carbonation, da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? Can she come out there? Carrie was like, yeah, she can come out here. He hit me up and was like, sis, you good? And I was like, nah, I ain't good. He was like, you come out here? I was like, book the ticket, I'm out. Facts. Get the fuck up out of there. I had to get the fuck up out of there because this shit in my heart. You don't really know who these people are until they leave Carbonation. And that's sad. That's really sad. How many people that have went to Carbonation actually started their journey by coming to the tropics first, just like Chief did, spending time in isolation? How many people actually did that before they went to Carbonation? And I'm not judging them, because some of the people there are legit. But some of the people, we just ain't gonna know if they legit until they leave. Facts. And that's what I'm learning on this journey. You can't even tell who's real until shit get real. Okay, let me read some more comments. Can't you build yourself there like everyone else did? Well, can we really tell who's building themselves over there? Because how many people, most of the people, 9 times out of 10 when they leave, they done with this shit. So are they really building themselves? Or are they just in a place where it's easy for them to, like, they freeloading type shit? And like, let me do this video real quick because I'm a whole ass freeloader. So let me just get this video out real quick to make myself look like I'm really, really about this shit. How many people have we seen leave, y'all? And how many people do you see still in nature, still proclaiming their kingdom of God, which is the state of mind, teaching people that it's a state of mind? That you ain't got to necessarily be at a certain place with certain people. You ain't got to be at Carbonation to keep this frequency. It's a nature frequency. It's a proclaim the kingdom frequency. You're on your Jesus shit frequency. So obviously being there and having sex in itself doesn't mean that you are receiving and keeping the knowledge. Nana got the most nuts busting her than anybody. She off the frequency. She about her bag now, which means getting busted does not make you keep the knowledge. It seems like he pick who he wants. Seems like he pick who he wants. I don't know. I don't know his selection thing. I don't know how he goes about it. All I know is that when I went there before, me and him was talking, not me and Nana, and he was good with me. He was good with me. He would video me, everything. I showed him. He made a video. He was on the last time he don't even like stretch marks. I was like, I got hella stretch marks. I sent him a picture of my stomach. He was like, why your stomach like that? I was like, shit, I didn't take care of myself when I was pregnant. Didn't nobody teach me. I was 16 years old. Didn't nobody teach me shit. So I gained way more weight than I was supposed to, and I got hella stretch marks. And he was just like, you still beautiful, whatever, come. And that's the part of Chief that y'all don't see, he's so sweet when he want to be. He wasn't in no isolation ever. Alright, that's how you feel? He was never in isolation? He was. Because when he was in the States, he was isolated. For a whole year, he was isolated. He wasn't... You can be in the world and not of the world. You don't fuck with nobody like that. You fuck with people on the level only that you have to fuck with them on because you need to get from point A to point B and then you drop them off type shit. So he was in isolation. Isolation is a state of mind. So you think of isolation, you think of, don't interact with any people at all. No, that's not isolation. Isolation is where your mind is completely shielded. Your subconscious is completely shielded. That's a fact. That's Chief to get you right. What you mean ask him to get me right? I get myself right. It's all me. So what you mean get me right? You need his down. You stupid. Okay, it's official. You stupid. You need his download, aka sperm. I really would like him to do another download concerning that, because with the Nana situation, it makes me think different. And not even just the Nana situation. All the women that leave Carbonation, how many of them still talk nature? How many of them still talk about the kingdom of God as a state of mind? They've been getting these downloads, but how is it that if this is genetically impacting them in such a way that they are able to leave it? I would like to update myself on that note. But what is your child eating? Okay, I already told you that. He can't eat right if he can't cook. I didn't teach him to cook. I mean, they have processed vegan food, and I used to eat processed vegan food. So he's familiar with processed vegan food, like Morning Star. He's familiar with gluten-free buns. So he is familiar with processed vegan food. He could be eating that if he wanted to. You gotta understand, my son is about to be 20 years old. How much money you got and what are you doing to make it? I currently have a tune, Sister Sula. I currently have, nobody tells how much money they have in their bank account, but I have $300, y'all. Yeah, I got $300 to my name. And my rent is $64 a month. Oh, peace to the young goddess. Zion in the building. My young reflection. Too much profanity. I wish I would have seen that before. You see, you guys. Yeah, I got my little reflection, so I have to be more cautious when I'm using profane language. But yeah, so that's what I got, and that's what I'm working with. Things come up. I have to buy things all the time, and I get cosmic currency, so this is like the cash I have, and then cosmic currency comes here and there. People don't donate like how they used to. People just be like, they don't want to donate, and it's crazy because it's like I'm out here by myself to be able to pave the way for other people, for those who want to come to carbonation, for those who don't want to come directly to carbonation but want to get in nature. I'm here as an avenue. I help people, like people be in my DM asking me questions. I never be like, oh, if you need some help, I'm going to charge you a referral fee or anything like that. Nah, like it's all free. So anything that you need to know, it's all free. I was even like, shit, people out here, they need like certain medicine or whatever, hit me up, get what you need for self. If you really sick and you really need to come the fuck out of, there I go cursing again, profane language. If you really need to get out of the States, and you need a space to grow and be able to do that, link up with me. Like, if you sick, if you got diabetes, if you morbidly obese, like, you need to hurry up and get up out of there. Like, you killing yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. You killing yourself, and it's time to grow. But at the same time, I'm still out here on this journey by myself, trying to get these lessons and utilizing the tools of Carbonation TV and Immortal Chief the Prophet to be able to get myself to a state of mind that I'm healthy, because I'm sick. We're all sick. We're coming from generational curses, and I'm trying to break free. So with that being said, caterpillars and butterflies don't hang out together. I'm going to be more and more cautious of my profane language, for real. I'm gonna just like talk more like that after a certain time, maybe after 9 p.m. or something, and be cautious, because even if there's 16-year-olds that are listening to me that are used to profane language, I don't want to be putting that in their subconscious. I got that hood in me, so that hood in me comes out. People see all the contradictions in carbonation. Yeah, and people can also see the contradictions in their own life. The difference between carbonation contradictions and people in their own life contradictions is that the people that have contradictions in carbonation, they're growing through their contradictions, whereas people in real life are hiding their contradictions. I would rather see someone contradictions live and be like, oh shit, I ain't gonna do that. I have learned what not to do from carbonation just as much as I've learned what to do. Oh my goodness, there's been cringing moments for me. Cringing moments. Can I say cringe? And I've just been like, oh my gosh, Chief, don't do that. But I've also seen Chief elevate from very, very silly things. I've seen him grow over the past 3 years from very, very silly things. So the fact that I see that he still grows through all of that, I'm like, I fucks with that, because every level there's growth. And no one is going to fix all of their issues at one time. Not inside or outside of carbonation. Straight facts. I've never met a family that don't have some crazy ass shit that they keep secret. Everybody's got friends that they've heard their family stories and like, what kind of fucking family do you got? Like, damn. But a lot of y'all got fucked up families too, so y'all stories is real fucked up too. Y'all portaled in into some fucked up shit. Like, I portaled in, my mom was a crackhead, but I felt like I could have had more of her attention, but I was more focused on her drug habit than I was what she was doing to take care of me. Like, my mama was on her shit when it came to taking care of me and providing for me. My mom cooked real food. If I didn't eat all the junk food that I ate, I wouldn't have ended up with the health problems to this extreme that I have had to face and deal with and heal from, because my mama cooked all the time. She cooked holistically all the time. Yeah, it was what we call soul food, but that soul food is better than eating junk food from McDonald's. That soul food is better than eating processed food, snacks and stuff all the time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I portaled into a mom that did drugs, but my shit went all fucked up. Like a lot of people shit, you will meet more people more often than not that have child molesters in their whole ass family. They was touched by their own fucking blood. That shit I couldn't have portaled into no shit like that. Because I don't know what the fuck I would have did. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I probably would have killed somebody. Like, my thoughts would have got evil. You can't molest me. Like, I remember myself and my consciousness when I was a child. You couldn't have molested me. I wouldn't have kept your secret. I would have either killed you myself, even as a child, or I would have just told on you. And I'm extreme, so I probably wouldn't even told my mom. I would have found the first police officer on the street and fucking told on you and cried and made the situation so dramatic, nigga, you're getting the death penalty or some shit. Like, it's not in my astrological programming to be able to be molested. It wasn't. So yeah. Very strongly not in my astrological programming. I can remember myself as young as 3 years old. Like, literally, I remember my youngest memory, I was 3 years old. Me and my mom, we were living in a trailer house. I don't remember exactly where the trailer house is, but I remember the back room, and I remember you had to walk to the front to go to the door, and I remember that my mom had left some matches, and I think, like, her friend was like, don't leave those matches right there, and she was like, oh, it's fine. And as soon as she left, I picked up the matches, and I struck the matches, and I couldn't get it to light completely, or I lit it, and I saw the flame, and I got scared, and I dropped it, or something like that. That's my first memory. I was like 3 years old. That's what I can remember. So, like, I remember my subconscious, like, I remember shit. Like, I couldn't have been molested. A lot of y'all were. So my whole point is like, we could hide our contradictions, the things that we do, the things that we want to grow through, our fuck-ups, or we can just grow through that shit and let people see our flaws, and then when we finally grow through it, people can look back and be like, I can see how you have grown, how you have changed. I wish I could put my flaws just, like, here for y'all to see, so y'all can be like, damn, what the fuck, but my flaws are not that easy to see like other people's flaws are. I don't face the challenges that other people face that are more easier to see. My flaws are more like my react response to other people's shit. Other people's shit can get me crazy. So that's what I have to learn to deal with, because I don't deal with empathy like other people do. A lot of people deal with empathy. A lot of y'all don't care about the next person. Y'all just don't, and that's a fact. And I'm not even in Carbonation, like, a lot of people there, I be wondering, how do girls leave? Like, you be hugged up with this girl and now she gone. Like, that don't affect your heart? Like, how do they deal with it? Maybe they still talk to some people. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just cut them off completely. But, like, for me, I want to know what the hell made you leave. I want to feel that with you. I want to go through that with you. And I want our relationship to transition. Like, okay, you're not on the frequency anymore, but damn, I don't cut people off like that. I don't know how to cut people off like that, which leads to me not being able to let go sometimes too. So my shit is like not the type of stuff that you just see so obvious. Cause I don't mess with other people. So you won't have people out there from my reality that will be like, Essence was hella messing with me. You know what I'm saying? Or Essence did this to me. Essence did that to me. You will hear people say, Essence responded to me when I did this. Essence responded like that. Essence responded like this kind of thing. Because I don't do stuff to people. It's just not in my program. I don't do stuff to people. So yeah. Anyway, I'm done with my rant. I hope you enjoyed nothing really, because people see the contradictions. Well, too much. Alright, peace, love, and light. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope you guys grow today. I'm studying the eukaryotic cell right now. I'm breaking it down, each part and its function. So I hope you guys are actually studying something. But did NatureBoy and the crew feel all that for you since you were kicked out? Did they feel what for me? People see all the contradictions, but did NatureBoy and the crew feel? The crew didn't say anything. Like, I know that later on NatureBoy made a video and was like, nobody was feeling me, but that's not true. I don't know what was going on, but when I was there, nobody gave me that energy that they weren't feeling me. It was just like, damn, she just got here. We didn't have the time to not feel her. Everybody embraced me with a hug, and they were like, I felt, the energy that I felt when I was leaving was, like, damn, well, maybe you'll gravitate back to the frequency. It was just like a kind of empathy feeling that was in the atmosphere at that time, because I wasn't given the opportunity to express any energies. I wasn't given, I wasn't, like, other than the little moment in the room with Chief and whatever, then I wasn't given the opportunity to be known. You know what I'm saying? Which is very interesting, because a lot of people have been able to be there that are truly not on the frequency, and they fake. And my heart was really in the right place, and I was misinterpreted. And now look at today. I'm still on the frequency. I still, when I left there, I still went to the tropics. So that goes to show that some people can be judged wrongfully. I'm more on the frequency than Nana, because she was just doing it for Chief. I'm doing it for myself. How do you know? Because I went to the tropics without Chief. So for someone that is truly, this is in their heart, to be kicked out of carbonation, it's like, damn. You know? Damn. But it's not like it happens all the time. Like, they hella be kicking out people that is true in their heart. I am a rare breed cut from a different fabric. I'm very rare. I'm the only me in existence that is like this based off of my astrological programming. So because they're not used to my astrological programming, they didn't know the real one when the real one came there. But I look at it both ways. They didn't recognize real in their presence, one, and two, that how could I expect Nana to recognize all this realness when she ain't real? She wasn't that real in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and I'm still out here. And even if I gravitated off of carbonation's frequency, I'll still be out here in the tropics living this real life, living the knowledge, because I'm real. I ain't doing this so I can jump on Chief Dick. I'm doing this because the science, the 5 sciences are real. Because I am an example of what Babylon can do to your health. I'm the epitome of a fucked up system because of what I did to myself and where I portaled into. The food, the lack of vitamin D, all that shit affected me to the point where the doctor said I have an autoimmune disease, which is called hypothyroidism. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a period in like almost 2 years. I had like a couple of spotted periods about a year and a half ago, but I haven't had a period in almost 2 years. So like my body just shut down to the point where it was just like, fuck that, you don't have it in you to be bleeding. So my body is healing itself. I've been needing to ground. I'm so dark in complexion, and to be eating the processed junk food that I was eating, I was killing myself. When I was a little girl, my mama didn't make me drink water. I drank Kool-Aid for years. Like, I am the epitome of processed junk food. A dark-skinned person, deeply, deeply melanated being, eating a diet of completely processed, sugary, carbohydrate, gluten, junk food. By the time I realized what I was doing to myself on a cellular level, my body had already said, I'm going to kill you. Like, I'm going to straight have to just give up. Like, I was on the path to cancer. I was on the path to death. By the time I realized what I had been doing to my body, the doctor was like, I'm going to put you on this medicine for life. And I said, fuck that. For life? What the fuck? I rejected and refused it, and I got online and I found Dr. Sabi. But even Dr. Sabi wasn't enough, because he was charging like $1,500 for a month to go there. It's like, what the fuck? So I was trying vegetarianism, alkaline diet, on and off, and then I found Chief, and I was like, I need to get to nature. Him and Yaya, I need to get to nature. And that's how my journey started, and that's how it's been growing. But now I'm trying to get to the point where I have enough cosmic currency where I can stay in the tropics and not have to go back to Babylon. Like I said, I got like $300 to my name. So I'm like sitting here trying to figure out how to stay in the tropics and get these lessons and not be stressed out, because I got to keep my mind focused, not thinking about bills, not thinking about food, not thinking about that stuff. So I can stay focused on healing myself from within. I really wanted to have another baby. I don't know if I'll ever have another baby. I got so much love to give, and my son is grown. I had a lot of stagnant energy inside of myself, and that's what makes me desire the masculine energy, and that's a lesson that I'm actually learning right now. Like, I just want a man to cuddle with. Like, I don't even care. Like, I want a man to cuddle with. I want a man to cook for, or a baby or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that right now. I got all this Cancer energy, and I don't have a family structure right now where there's somewhere I can cuddle and coddle and all that. My son told me he was feeling smothered by me. That broke my heart. And it's like, who am I gonna give all this energy inside me to now? So that's one of the things that I'm dealing with and facing right now. Not knowing what to do with my love energy. It's like, I love myself because I'm giving myself the best environment and the best food. But I would love to give my love to someone else. I wish I had a baby. I wish I had a sister wife with a baby. A sister wife that I got along with a baby. I was in polygamy before, and my sister wife was pregnant. But everything was fucked up because it was a Hebrew Israelite, and he was fucking shit up. He was fucking it up. And she is a Leo moon. So she was finding herself in competition with me. Being the woman that she wasn't in her marriage, she became this whole new, better, improved version of herself once I came, which is good. The only time it wasn't good is when she was doing it to try to compete with me. But honestly, I miss her so much because even though she had those moments, I feel she was growing out of it. And probably 2-3 years of polygamy, she would have been coming out of it for the most part, but it would have still been in her a little bit because it's her astrological programming. But it would have got to a point where it's just like, okay, that's just her. She's not being vindictive. She just needs that. She needs to feel that. Sometimes she needs to feel that feeling of she won. Or she won. He likes what she's doing the most. She needs that. Where I don't need that type of validation. Like, if you feel in my energy and our energies are bouncing off of each other in a beautiful way, I'm good. But she needed him. She needed me to see her win, kind of thing, in order for her to feel good about herself. Like, she needed to do something that was absolutely amazing that I saw and he acknowledged. Like, that's just her energy as a Leo moon. So, but as a friend, she could have been my best friend outside of that polygamy. Facts. Because outside of him, she was always considerate of me. Always considerate of me. And I miss her. I hella miss her. But he was a Hebrew Israelite. And I was on the path searching for righteousness. And that was as close as I could get until I gravitated to the frequency of carbonation. I just wanted righteousness in my life. But he had never done polygamy. He was fucking up. Like, he told me the first year is based off of the Bible, he showed the scripture to me that the first year is like our whole honeymoon year. And before I even went to him, he told me this. And he told me how we were going to do a wedding and all this type of shit. And, and after I gave him the pussy, I didn't get none of that shit. Like, that whole shit changed. The whole wedding shit became like I was talking fucking burning shit to him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, damn. You gonna change and switch up everything now that I done gave you the pussy? Fuck you, nigga. And once I gave him the pussy, he was dicking me down and eating me good and shit. So he was fucking with my mind and shit. And then I found myself in this stupid ass cycle of unhappiness. But I was still fucking and sucking on demand and shit. And I was cooking him 3-course meals 2-3 times a day and shit. Like, he was getting all my energy and I was still waiting for something. And that shit wasn't balanced. So I left for my true man, Chief. That's what I did. I left for my true man. But then I went over there, exerting something, my independence. Because he told me not to buy a tent. I bought my own tent. I was like, fuck that. I ain't getting fucked. I ain't no hoe. I'm just trying to get up out here. I'm just trying to slide through and end up in carbonation without being on some hoe shit. That's what I was telling myself at that time. But hey, the universe was like, nah, you ain't meant to be there for whatever the reason. And I learned so much since I've been gone. So much since I've been gone. Carbonation doesn't teach you not to miss anyone. Let me clarify. Carbonation teaches you to not hold on to things that stops you from getting to your higher self. So, if there's anything, people, places, things, situationships that will stop you from going, let go. That doesn't mean you won't miss anything. Do you really think those girls there without their babies, they don't miss their babies? They miss their babies. They just, I don't know about the Malia situation, because based off of what they said, Malia kind of dipped on her baby. They didn't say anything like, oh, we was trying to keep your baby away from you or something like that. Malia just said she didn't want to deal with them talking about the fact. I think Malia didn't want to, she might have issues with confrontations, but I feel like she should go get her baby, though. Straight facts, but to each his own. I don't know all the ins and outs of her details, but based off of what they said on the live, Malia can go get her baby if she wants to. But I don't know the update, so let me stay in my business. That's where I belong. But yeah, letting go of attachments does not mean you do not miss. That just means you sacrifice for the bigger picture and the greater cause. My true man didn't want me. I don't know. I can't say whether he wanted me or not. You got to ask him that. I mean, he talked to me before I went there. He videoed me before I went there. I showed him my flaws before I went there. So if it was just that point blank and simple that he just didn't want me, why didn't he just not want me from videoing with me? Why would he let me get there and just be like, oh, I just don't want you? You know what I'm saying? That's mean. I choose not to think like that. Well, that's a part of him. Maybe he's grown beyond that. Maybe that's who he used to be, brown naturally. I haven't perceived that side of him. That he doesn't want you to miss people. I can't even imagine. Nobody could make you not miss your children yet. But he probably don't want you around him sulking and shit. If you left your kids, you left your kids. Stop sulking about it. You made the choice. He didn't make you leave your kids. So don't come to Carbonation. Oh, I miss my kids. And, putting out that sad-ass energy. Go back to your kids then. And when you make a decision to leave your children, you got to be strong. Don't come to somebody and start being all weak and shit. You either wanted to do it or you didn't. Didn't nobody force you. So I would feel that type crying and sadness. That's a whole energy and frequency too. Don't come to my house with that shit. That's how I feel. Don't come and bring down my vibe. Go back to where you're supposed to be at. If that's what you want to be, if that's where you want to be, why would you leave an attachment, go somewhere else, bring sad energy, and just be bringing that shit out where you're at? That doesn't make sense. It's basically you're stupid. That's why people say there's so many contradictions. He says one thing, then another, then y'all say something different as well. That's why you're creating your kingdom of God. He's created his kingdom of God. See, for those that are at Carbonation, actually there, they have a role that they want to play in their kingdom of God, and they're playing that role. So if you don't want to play a role, don't play it. I'm not here to correct anybody else's contradictions, because I can only be responsible for me and what comes out of my astrological programming, what I project out there to the world. I'm not responsible for whatever he does. Like I said to you before, Chief does stuff that I don't agree with. I don't 100% all the time agree with Chief. And if I was there, unlike the others, I would tell him, hey, I don't agree with this. I would tell him low key, and he might tell me something, and I would tell him objectively. If I don't have an objective way to present it, I'm going to keep it to myself, because I'm not going to come at my higher self talking about I just feel this type of way and I don't have any facts behind it. That's not what we do at Carbonation. So if I have a way to present something to him, on the low, just one-on-one, because I'm not going to do it in front of the group neither. I'm going to be like, why? I'm going to ask him, why did you look at this like that? Why did you do this like this? And based off of what you taught me, da-da-da-da-da-da, and then I saw you do da-da-da-da-da, can you explain to me how that fits with the knowledge? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come at somebody the wrong way to get answers. So if he does something that I feel is contradictory to the message, I can reach out to him privately in his DM with some objectivity and be like, hey, based off of these facts, you said this, what's up with that? And that's the thing y'all don't understand about him. Hi. You just said she fed you holistic. Who fed who? Nobody fed. Why hasn't the B6 diet helped you? Why hasn't the B6 diet helped me? Why hasn't I don't eat a lot of starch. I have not studied the science of eating a lot of starch. I got 28, 26, 20. The B6 diet, I'm still understanding it, but I don't eat a lot of starch. I don't eat potatoes like that, white rice. Carrie taught me alkalinity, so I prefer mostly alkalinity with a little splash of B6, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just me. I don't like a lot of starch. And it's for health purposes, or gluten. I don't fuck with gluten.